This Things to Do special is sponsored by Visit Sonora. Experience the unforgettable.
Hello, March. Hello, fun. I'm Nicole Gutierrez breaking down what events you should check out with the family across the valley this month. Baseball is back and spring training is underway. D-backs team president Derek Hall shares with us what fans can expect this year from our reigning National League champions.
Every fan that comes here, no exaggeration, leaves with a great impression, with a great experience. It is the most pleasant place to watch baseball. I think the best thing about it is that you have the ability to roam around all the fields, whether you're going to come here and see the Diamondbacks or you're going to go to the other side of the complex and see the Rockies, but you get to walk around, which is the way we designed it, and be a part of the action. You're up against the backstop watching them work out on the back fields. You're actually out on the agility field getting autographs, and our players are extremely accessible, taking the time to take pictures and sign autographs for the kids and for the families. That's the best part. So I would always encourage people to get out here early, be a part of the action while they're warming up or practicing out on the fields, and then go in and enjoy the game before and when the gates open.
So let's go ahead and chat about that, because a lot of people don't really, if they've never gone out, they don't know about that experience, that atmosphere of how close you can be to the players. Can you kind of expand or kind of give us a role of how that works?
You bet. So when we designed Salt River Fields, we wanted to make sure that the interaction and engagement was real and was pure, and it's really worked. So our players literally have to go park far enough away where they walk down the sidewalk to get to the clubhouse, and they're walking the same sidewalks and paths as our fans. When they leave the clubhouse, they actually get back on these paths where our fans are to walk out to the other fields. So it's not as if they just come out, don't see the fans, and get to the practice field and go back without engaging. They literally can walk with them from place to place. So the interaction truly is there.
March is action-packed with a lot of games, and then transitioning from spring training, we go into the regular season. What can we expect on that first game?
Well, it's going to be fun. Anytime you have an opening day, the ceremony of opening day at every single ballpark is spectacular. And of course, you got the red, white, and blue bunting throughout the ballpark. You always have a really good first pitch, a national anthem that we're working on. Those are always very special. But this one in particular, we're going to be able to drop the banner, our National League Championship banner, which is going to be a lot of fun. That same weekend, we're going to give out our championship rings to all of our players and the coaches. We've got a t-shirt that celebrates the championship as well. So there will be so much going on. And of course, it's against the Rockies, which is an interdivision rival. So you're looking at 4 games there. The schedule is great. The Yankees come in after that on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I can't wait for the regular season, but of course, being here in spring, as you suggest, really gets it going. I mean, we had, I think last year, 1.6 million fans at Cactus League games. You're talking about over $700 million of economic impact. That then spills over for us with that excitement and all the participation from our fans into our regular season.
15 major league teams call the Valley home, and if you want to catch a Cactus League game and watch your favorite players take the field, ABC15's Katie Rammel found a number of ways you can save.
This year, the West Valley Resident Pass, Camelback Ranch in Glendale, is teaming up with Credit Union West to offer discounts for those of you living in these cities and towns. You can get lawn tickets for as cheap as $7, but you do have to buy them in person on the day of the game.
You can see the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Chicago White Sox against 13 other MLB favorites for less than the cost of a movie. And in some cases, $40 or $50 less than the face value of the ticket price. So it makes baseball affordable for locals.
Credit Union West members can also get in on this offer, but they get an extra incentive.
West Valley residents and residents of the city of Phoenix can purchase day of game only. By being a Credit Union West member, you have that exclusive opportunity to purchase your tickets ahead of the game, because most of our Dodgers games do sell out.
Bring the whole family out for games on Fridays over at Surprise Stadium. For just $50, you get 4 tickets, hot dogs, sodas, and popcorn. Some other things to know: parking is not free at all of the ballparks. If you're looking to save on snacks, Goodyear Ballpark will let you bring in one quart-size sealed bag per person, and most places will let you bring in unopened water bottles. Just check the ballpark's website before you head to the game. Katie Rammel, ABC15 Arizona.
Shift gears into some fun in Glendale. Mecum Auctions is rolling into State Farm Stadium this month. Here's a scoop on the 5-day event.
This is a big several-day event coming to the West Valley, specifically in Glendale. What should we know about Mecum Auctions?
Well, Mecum Auctions is the world's largest collector car auction company by volume. We do more cars annually than anybody else, and we do auctions throughout the year. And this March, we're coming back and returning to Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium. We're excited to be back.
So State Farm Stadium in itself is a very big venue. What can we expect when we go out those days?
Yes, you're right. It's a huge stadium, and our auction, the auction block itself is on the floor where they pull the field outside, and we take over the floor of the stadium. So the auction block's there, and we have a few hundred cars on display on the floor there. But we'll have anywhere from between 1,500 and 2,000 cars. So obviously they can't all fit down there on the floor. So we've got them actually in the mezzanine section on the first floor, inside around the entire stadium, and then as well in the parking lots outside around, and then also in the parking lot itself. So really a big takeover of the grounds. It's a really cool place to come see the event. I mean, for those that are, whether you're a football fan or not, not everyone gets a chance to kind of walk around the floor of the stadium, and adds to the atmosphere. It's pretty cool to be in that big of a building. And be down there on the field where the football players are playing the game, and we're bringing our sporting event to the stadium and selling cars.
So let's talk about that atmosphere. I mean, Sam, I may not have those big bucks to buy one of those cars, but how close are we and that experience of seeing things that we may not often see on the road? Yeah,
it's interesting. You see. With that many cars there's literally something for everybody. So you don't have to be, this big multi-million-dollar or millionaire to afford the cars that we offer. And we have those cars, and we also have, some what we refer to as entry-level collectibles, things that, might resonate with certain groups or people that, that variety that we offer is really something that we're known for. And, it creates a very inviting atmosphere. It's a great place for families to come out, walk around the show, see some great cars that, they can get up close and personal to, that they might not have a chance to do. There's car shows all over, especially throughout the valley. I mean, people can see great cars driving down the roads, or even, little cars and coffees and shows. But to have this many in one spot, and the atmosphere that's created, and it really creates that family-friendly atmosphere. And that's, we're a family-owned and operated company, and that vibe of family really resonates throughout our staff, and it just it's kind of how you feel when you're at our events.
All the colors of the rainbow will take over Heritage Square in downtown Phoenix for the Rainbows Festival. Here's what you can expect from the colorful 2-day event.
Let's talk about Rainbows Festival. I mean, there's so many people new to the Valley, and this is an annual event for our community. Jeremy, go ahead and kind of give us a breakdown of what we can expect at this festival.
The Rainbows Festival is Arizona's second largest annual LGBTQ+ community event, behind, of course, the Phoenix Pride Festival and Parade, which take place in the fall. But this is an event that's been running for more than 2 decades annually in the Valley. It's our annual street fair. We're expecting a crowd of more than 30,000 throughout the weekend down at the Heritage Square Historic District in downtown Phoenix, March 23rd and 24th. For a weekend of celebration, a weekend of friends, and a weekend of fun. It is going to be colorful. We have more than 130 exhibitors from around the community who are going to be out to share what they're doing with the crowd. 2 stages of performances throughout the weekend. We're bringing in some top-tier headlining talent, and we're really looking forward to the crowd. It is going to be colorful, it's going to be vibrant, and this is a safe space Like everything that Phoenix Pride does, the Rainbows Festival is a welcoming space where people can come, be who they are, express who they are, and do so free of any fear of reprisals. And that's really what this weekend is about.
Not only is there entertainment, but there also is going to be several food trucks. Is that right?
We have more than a dozen food vendors that are going to be joining us. It is going to be festival food, so fried everything, but some healthier options as well. And really, the food, the crowd, and the entertainment is what makes the Rainbows Festival special. And we are bringing in some top-tier headliners for this year's Bud Light main stage. On Saturday at 5 p.m., we're bringing in British renowned vocalist and actress Luciana. And on Sunday, we are very excited to welcome the legendary founder of Wigstock, Lady Bunny, to our main stage at 5 p.m. So it is going to be a wonderful weekend for people looking to have a good time.
A weekend full of celebration, fun, and color. But let me ask you this. Do I have to buy a ticket, RSVP? How is admission for this event?
The Rainbows Festival is free, family-friendly, open to the public, and it's pet-friendly as well. Those of us who are dog lovers have a wonderful time during the weekend because there are lots of four-legged friends around with us. But it's a free event, it's open to the public, and while it is an event for the LGBTQ plus and allied community, it's an event that's open to everybody. Anyone who wants to come and have fun and be positive is going to be welcome to join us. And we welcome in folks who are maybe new to the LGBTQ plus community, new to the culture, maybe want to explore and engage for the first time. This is a safe space to come and do that, and you'll be welcomed as well.
Strike gold at the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade and Fair. Here's what you need to know before you go.
This year, we're going into our 41st year of hosting the Parade and Fair here in Phoenix. Our whole committee is volunteer, so it's a lot of love and passion goes into this every year. And we really try to make an event that's for everyone. So kids 12 and under are free to get into the fair, and the parade is a great time for the whole family. We really love to see Phoenix's diverse community come out and support, and we have a lot of fun doing both. The parade goes down 3rd Street, and starting at Oak, it goes down 3rd Street all the way to Margaret T. Hance Park, and that's where the fair is, right down in Margaret T. Hance Park. So you can really just follow the parade right into the good times.
So the parade aspect is free for families. The fair, there is admission and cost to it. Can you kind of break down those prices for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So, pre-sales, we have pre-sales online, or you can buy at the gate. It's $15 for adults, $12 for seniors and military, and kids 12 and under are free. Some of our new attractions are the Arizona History Walk, where you can see the Irish history in Arizona. And one of the things that we were able to combine back is having the Irish Cultural Center included inside the fencing. We've been included for many years, but you had to kind of go outside the fence and come in. So we're glad that it's all connected again. And that's a great thing because you can go into the McClellan Library and search through your genealogy. You can find some great literature, Irish literature, and we hope to have a lot of fun at the Irish Culture Center as well. And it's all connected this year, so that's a fun piece. We have a couple food trucks because we were able to move and make things larger. So now we have food trucks involved, whereas we just had some small food vendors before. So we really tried to expand things a little bit this year. With the changes that the city put on us, we really adapted to everything.
This year, you'll have 2 weekends of fun at the Chandler Chamber Ostrich Festival. Here's a sneak peek of the fun food and music.
We have got a phenomenal show lined up for you guys. We are doing 2 weekends this year, March 8th, 9th, and 10th and 15, 16, and 17 at Tumbleweed Park in Chandler. We have a huge musical lineup every night. I think it's just going to be blockbuster.
Ralph, let me ask you this. What does it mean to bring these big headliners to the community year after year, especially this one?
Yes, so it's an amazing undertaking by Steve Levine Entertainment, who is our event producer, and they do all the heavy lifting. But bringing these acts to Chandler is huge. I mean, we not only give the community an event to come to, but a lot of the proceeds go back to the community. We give money back to the Chandler Community Foundation, Education Foundation for scholarships. We have a number of nonprofit organizations that come out to help volunteer at the festival, and we give money back to them as well because they're a nonprofit, so that they can go help their section of the community. So this is not just a benefit for the Chandler Chamber of Commerce, it's a huge benefit for the community as well.
So going from, the musical lineup, or there's obviously going to be that main stage, there's also a lot of entertainment. Let's go into the ride. What can we expect this year?
So we have a small kids carnival and a big kids carnival. And the big kids carnival is bringing 2 new rides that we've never had before. And these are big rides that, quite frankly, I don't get on because I'm afraid of heights. But people love them. And then the kids in the kiddie carnival, there's so many. There's the fun house and the mirror house and all that kind of stuff, and a small roller coaster and that kind of thing for the kiddie carnival. We also have other attractions that are part of your admission price. One of them is going to be Neutron Ninja. So if you think American Ninja Warrior, that's what this is. And there will be a time where people visiting the park can play on that stuff, and then there'll be times when they're doing their own shows. And these guys are phenomenal athletes. The way they climb and flip and fly through the air is amazing.
We have to go into what you have there on your shirt. It says the Ostrich King. We need to talk about the ostriches. How does that come into play with the festival itself, especially for somebody that's new to the valley? And they might be asking themselves, well, what do ostriches and this festival and this annual experience has to do all combined in one place?
Excellent question. So Dr. A.J. Chandler, who founded the city, he was a veterinarian and an ostrich farmer in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Back in those days, ostrich feathers were for the elite, for the affluent, the very well-to-do. So if you had an ostrich feather in your hat or an ostrich feather on your dress, you were the elite of the community. So since he did all of that, so the festival is a tribute to him. We are now in our 34th year of honoring him and his legacy of bringing ostriches to the valley.
Craving a cookie for breakfast or a midnight snack, there's a new spot to grab one in Mesa. Eclipse Cookies and Coffee Bar is officially open.
So it gives people the chance to get what they're in the mood for and not have to worry about the place having it or not.
So this is Eclipse Cookies and Coffee Bar, and it's a build your own cookies and coffee joint, right? You can go down, put all the crazy stuff in there. I mean, we got like Sour Patch Kids and gummy bears and all that kind of stuff. My personal backing behind it was, I actually started in prison, right? And I was a stupid kid, stole a car when I was 18, went over there and learned my lesson, and I was trying to figure out real quick, how do I not come back? And the main thing is money. So when I was in there, something that a lot of people do is they do what's called brownies. And it's basically taking the commissary food, your Oreos, your vanilla wafers, your graham crackers, crushing it up and turning them into different desserts. Like you're scraping the cream off the Oreos and whipping it up with a little bit of cinnamon or this and making cinnamon rolls or whatever. Came out here and started doing my thing, and then my partner Adam came into the picture, and his dad had a family recipe that's been in his family for generations. So I took the skills I learned from prison and brought it to what he already had as being an amazing product, and then from there it literally just blossomed.
But it is like a family-made recipe, so just whole ingredients. Honestly, just keeping it simple, so you're not like adding a whole bunch of extra stuff into it. It's more or less the technique into how you prepare the dough that makes them come out the way they do.
Travel far without leaving the state. The Hungarian Festival in Glendale will bring the flavors and music of the European country to the valley.
Just come and experience a new culture, because the more you experience other people's background, it will open up the world for you. So the Hungarian Festival is taking place on March 2nd at Glendale Community College. It's next to the stadium at the Solieri Amphitheater.
This event has been happening in the valley for quite some time, but if we've never gone to the festival, what should we know about it?
Sure. So the festival pretty much immerses you in the Hungarian culture without you having to travel to Hungary. And it offers a gastronomic delight. So you can find here authentic Hungarian food items that you probably would not be able to eat anywhere else in the valley. So from the, savory Hungarian goulash soup to chicken paprikás or langos, this is very similar to a fry bread eaten with sour cream and cheese sprinkled on the top of it. We also have a bake sale with sweet palacsinta, like crepes, and a multitude of different homemade pastries. Really a true feast of Hungarian flavors. So we also offer live entertainment. There's going to be a dynamic lineup of folk performances and contemporary acts. So the festival customarily starts with our little in-house performers, children from our heritage language school, the Napocska Hungarian School. They will be performing some folk dances. This is going to be followed by Fészerbanda, who will transport everyone to the heart of Hungary and showcase traditional folk music through songs, through folk dances. Then the Színhas Sárok duo will give you a glimpse of the modern, contemporary Hungarian music, and this will be followed by a local artist, Scott Jeffers, and his band, The Traveler. And what is really unique about them is that they provide an example as to how great it can be when we learn about each other's cultures, since something very unique and beautiful can come out of it.
So with the Hungarian Festival, giving the opportunities for family to be fully immersed with the entertainment, food, and just the culture itself, what should we know about the day the event happens? Do we need to purchase a ticket? Do we need a RSVP? What should we do if we decide to head out?
It is really helpful if people RSVP to our Facebook event. You don't have to buy tickets. This is free admission, free parking event, so everybody is welcome to join us and experience this culture. Obviously, if you would like to try some of the food items, you would have to purchase those, but you can attend for free.
Looking to get out of the valley for some adventure? Here's what the Mexican state of Sonora has to offer.
The gastronomy, the tourism of adventure, of sports, but the most important thing of Sonora's people is the Sonora's people that are anxious to receive the tourism that visit us in the state. Sonora is a really good place to visit. It's really unique. It's a really good, safe place, a really good and safe place. If you want to go to a beach, you can go to Rocky Point, you can go to San Carlos, you can go to Quino Bay. If you can go to Hermosillo, to the capital city of Sonora, you will find an incredible place with a lot of things to do. If you want to go to magical towns and know about history, you can go to Alamos, to Magdalena, to Ures, and to San Carlos. Sonora, it's safe. and it's inviting all the tourism, all the people from Arizona to visit us. If you want to have a good experience about the gastronomy that we have, to eat a flavor tortilla, to eat a burrito, to eat a taco of carne asada. So we are a really good place to visit, and we are looking up to receive all of the visitors from Arizona. The governor of Sonora, Alfonso Grasso, has been working with the governor of Arizona, Katie Hobbs, and into the economic activity of tourism. And I'm really glad to be partnered with Lisa Urias, who is the Director of Tourism Department in Arizona, because we have a lot in common. Between Sonora and Arizona, we share culture, gastronomy, we share commercialized economy. We have the beach, but you have a lot of things in Arizona too. So we are looking forward to work in the tourism persons that come to Arizona and to Sonora as a region, so we can promote together.
If you're looking for fun events, be sure to check out abc15.com/things to do. I'm Nicole Gutierrez with your monthly Things to Do.